into the party wagon and hold on to your pizza. Welcome back, listeners, to Epic Tales from the Sewers. I'm your host, Justin. Here with me today, I've got Eric joining us. How you doing, Eric?
Doing okay. How you doing, Justin?
That's doing good, man. We got a special guest today. Today, we have invited with us from Second Time Around Toys and Comics, Mr. Ethan. How are you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me here. Glad to be.
Yep. And you guys can't see this, all the listeners at home, but he has it looks like the entire Playmates collection of turtles behind him, including, look at that.
I got
Damn.
all
Holy moly.
Oh, what a collection.
I'm only missing one vehicle. I have most all the vehicles. I'm only missing the Metal Mutant Cycle to have every vehicle.
Wow. So you've got every vehicle. Do you have every figure?
Just about. I'm missing 3 undercovers. And the Warrior Rocksteady.
Okay.
And Super Mutant Shredder, and then the Japanese line, pretty much.
So you've got a scratch, you've got a hot spot, all those.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know if you can.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Scratch and a hot spot. Still in the box.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Is that coming in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, just fine.
Oh wow!
Great Scott, dude.
Yeah, we're looking at these glass cases, everybody, and it's just like the who's who of rare turtles. So
probably open it up here, there. So there's no.
I'm jelly. I'm jealous right now. I mean, I got a bunch of figures.
When did you start collecting, Ethan? What's
when I was a child, like I started collecting, right when the toys came out. Mm-hmm. Like my original Raphael is still up here on his cheapskate chilling. I know it's mine because his head always
soft head.
It spun really fast, so I know it's mine. But it started then, and then I kind of stopped. When Power Rangers came out, I got that Power Ranger bug in like 93, 94. So those are the lines I didn't get as a child, unfortunately, like the money ones now. So those are ones I had to come up on later in life. I still slept on a few, like the undercovers that I'm missing, but
yeah. Well, those are really rare anyway.
For sure, and it's getting there. I almost have it all. I don't know if I'll be able to complete it soon now with today's inflations and all that, but I'm sure it'll come around sooner than later.
Who is the most difficult figure, and what was the most difficult vehicle for you to get?
I think the most difficult, or maybe maybe because it's just the price wise, you can kind of find it, but it would be this one. I just recently got a new gun for it too, because it was missing a piece of the gun. Is Leo's Bodacious buggy there.
Oh, look at that. Okay,
man.
So that's the Desert Strike Leo, or
yeah, that's the my bad. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, so that one was tough to find and complete. And then you can see I got all the dinos in there.
Yeah. I love like the sillier that they got, like the more that I wanted them. I'm like, oh, this is
all
so
the batteries
crazy.
In my shelf died. I had lights in the shelves, but the batteries are all dead, of course, right now. Well, yeah, I mean, this is all like my merchandise over here. And kind of just goes.
So you got your collection on one side, and do you have a turtle cream pie in there?
What's that?
Do you have the Ninja Turtle pie in there anywhere?
I do have. I don't have the pie itself, of course, but I do have like the stickers.
Oh, he's got cereal boxes.
Oh, the cereal boxes.
I have the hologram somewhere. I do have the rings that came with the cereal.
I had the cereal bowl.
That Raphael bowl.
Archie. This is someone told me that's the first appearance of Man Ray.
The Man Ray.
Number 3.
Yeah, I seen that post today.
Yes, I recently posted with the comic book, which I thought was the first appearance, and then they're like, "Oh no, it's been recently found that the cereal." And that's the 9.8 Man Ray there. But then, I have the pie display that I got from Kevin.
Oh, cool!
And it's signed at the bottom, and it's like tucked behind these arcade machines. But yeah, I got that from Kevin at the last GraniteCon.
Cool.
I won it in an auction. It was a silent auction.
That is nuts.
Oh,
I like that Leo.
Wow.
Yeah, and Kevin signed the chest for me. It's a piece on his chest there. So much. And then this next
Eric, when I tell people I'm a big Leo fan, That's what I mean. A fan of that big Leo.
Oh, for sure. That's like the coolest NECA figure there is that Leo.
I just like to say I could tell that you're an early '90s, late '80s kid because you've got a big Santa Cruz skateboard sign behind there.
Oh, for sure. The Mikey Santa Cruz. I had to double up on those.
Oh man, that takes me back.
Skate shop hooked me up with those.
My God.
Yeah, so I got like me with the whole crew there. My shadows up and everything, but they have some of the figures that I don't have loose. So some figures I have carded and not loose that I intended to open, but never did. It was these ones.
The mythic legends of the sewers, and oh look, Arctic Dawn.
And the Apollos.
Oh my God, man!
Wow.
And I got some giants up there, some steel
giant ones.
Trying to keep
those ain't no joke, man.
Using the laptop as a phone here.
So you eventually went on to become a reseller, opening your own store here. Do you have a hard time selling some of this stuff and keeping it for yourself? Like, how does that work out?
Mostly the turtle stuff. I'm 100% partial to the Ninja Turtles. So like, I keep a lot of stuff for myself, especially the stuff that I need, of course. But then there's a lot of doubles I like to have because like I love to display the vehicles with like how they are in the box art with like the figure that's on it. So I have like Lieutenant Leo on that one. I have Lieutenant Leo up on the tank right there.
Green Is it the cups? Yeah, those are the cups.
In there. But yeah, I like to have multiples of a lot of things, and it just has a sentimental hold on me, like a lot of things.
I feel you.
I have no problem selling like Masters Universe or Star Wars or anything like that. So. That's easy for me.
Who are the hardest? Who are the hardest fans? Because I always heard that the Star Wars fans, with like everything so specific to it, that they were the hardest people to sell to. Have Turtle fans have they eclipsed that yet with their craziness?
I think so. I mean, a lot of us OG fans have because are collectors because we have almost everything, and I know a lot of people have like geared towards collecting prototypes and stuff like that because pretty much have everything, or some even just want that only. But Star Wars, it seems like it gets to the nitty gritty, which I think Turtles is going to get to, like the country of origin and all that little minute stuff is going to start happening soon. Because I already do it too. Like I have a set of Macau turtles, a set of China turtles. Like I do it because I worked at Rogue Toys for so long, dealing with Star Wars collectors and people that collect a lot of action figures. I started noticing stuff like that. Like the price was even raising, like especially on like the not the Jawas, the Ewoks, like the Ewoks with no country or even like Taiwan. Like the price is just boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, I should swoop up on turtles to have that different kind of variant as well,
Yeah, and it makes sense too because they were, shipped all over the world. They obviously weren't all created in the U.S., right? So
well, it even gets into like the card, the carded. There's the Tortues, there's the Tortugas, there's all the Italian variants, and I haven't even touched that yet. I know a lot of people that do, but I try to, get everything that Playmates put out in the U.S. is my goal. Originally, until I get there, I'm
best luck on that, man. That's
stuff, for sure.
Do you go after the prototypes as well?
I don't. I do have a head that was I won in Chris Fawcett's prototype collector group. Right when I first joined it, I entered a giveaway and I won the head for Cyber Samurai Dawn.
Oh wow!
So since then, I send it into CES. I'll pull it out right here. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Man, this dude has got a lot.
Yeah, this is a legit collector we're talking to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a collector, but
It's the only prototype I have.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's the Cyber Samurai Dawn. And it came out 85 CAS.
Yeah, graded too.
Wow.
Yeah, I have like the whole set next to me. I have the whole carded set. I'm working on the loose set. I don't have the set. Most of my carded figures I buy to open, and then when I get them, I'm like, I'm not gonna open it. So I'm working on the loose set.
Yeah, I had a friend who was doing that with Brave Star, and he's like, I just have to open it, and I'm like, you've been waiting that long on this Brave Star?
Yeah, that stuff's jumped up too. Brave Star is awesome.
It has, yeah. That's what I was thinking of. I'm like, oh man, and he opened it. Oh, but it was still really cool.
I know, yeah. It was not even a few years ago. Those weren't that much. Now they're just like Great,
You gotta
especially
love something where the horse literally turns into like his sidekick with a shotgun. It's like, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. It's like, and he's
yeah,
gonna ride this thing away. Okay, cool.
I know. Yeah, I love the 30, the horse 30-30.
Yeah.
The 30-30 just because of that horse.
Now I saw you've got the NECA stuff there. I saw it looks like you got it all in the boxes. Have you done a
I
lot of
do.
collecting of the 2003 series at all?
I do. I don't have a whole lot, but I have like the main figures, the main characters. I do have like the. I'm actually put it on my website. The Tyrannosaurus with Rex with Leo, the Primal Rage dinosaur.
Oh, nice.
I have that. I have like the whole. Because my goal is to at least have on display in my room like one set from each era. Like one shelf. Like have the NECA Mirage Turtles, and then the Playmates Turtles, and then the 2003, the Fast Forward, and you name it until today.
You ready for the Mutant Mayhem ones?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I always get all the toys when they come out because even if the Rise, the toys were still cool. I mean,
those toys were great, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, even if the design wasn't the best, they were really cool figures, and Meat Sweats. Did you see that guy?
Yeah, the only one I never found was the Hypnopotamus. I never found him for some reason.
I think they released some in different. Oh, you got a big Raph.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the Raph.
Big Raph, Rise. I had the small version of him too. So
I mostly just keep all vintage in this room, like NECA. Well, besides my closet shelf, is just loaded with NECA.
I have a bucket of vintage figures and stuff like that I'm looking to when we go to Granite this year. I'm gonna hand them out to kids and stuff like that. So that's what I'm hoping to do with mine.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to Granite this year, because I don't think Kevin's going there, right? But
he's not.
Yeah, he's going to the Rhode Island con. So I think I'm gonna go to that one.
That should be good.
Yeah.
A lot of our fellow podcasters from the Dorkening Network will be there, so you could say hi to those guys. That'll be fun. So when it comes to like what are people looking for right now, I should say, when they're looking for toys, like vintage collectors and things like that?
It seems to be like all the hard to find stuff, really. I mean, there's a lot of new collectors that'll swoop up like the old schools. Like a lot of the retro stuff is pushing the new stuff too. Like everybody wants the vintage storage shells because of the new storage shells.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh man, there's these black belts, and now the black belts are shot up once again, as you can see.
This one's from Australia. It's like,
and I'm still missing 2 of the black belts. I don't have Donnie or Raph. Raph is the money one too. But, yeah, it seems like
I've never even run across these.
A lot of money stuff, hard to find stuff is always going to be hard to find and what people are after.
Do you list on the website like or is it like eBay listings? Like, how do you have it?
I'm mostly all on the website, yeah. And I don't really market myself or sponsor the website like I should. It's mostly just people who follow me on Instagram and Facebook will check it out. I should, I have a lot of stuff on there, a lot of comic books. I bought a huge comic book collection. I'm putting slabs up on there, a lot of Archies that have some Last Ronin, 9.8s, a lot of stuff up on the website right now.
Yeah, I should probably bug you. I'm looking for a couple issues for my IDW series. So
yeah, for sure. I have a lot of raw books too. A lot of raw IDWs, and that's the one thing I collect religiously is all the IDWs every week. I stopped reading them since my son was born, like 2 years ago, because he's like nonstop. But, yeah, but I still pick them up every week, every cover,
Every cover too. Wow, you're a serious collector, man.
He's.
Did you read Lost Years though?
I did. I haven't read the second issue yet. I do have it. I picked that up the other day. So I'm gonna read that soon for sure.
Yeah, and I think I went to my local comic shop and it had 3 different covers. Obviously there's not as many as the Last Ronins, but there's still a good amount of variant covers out there for those.
Yeah, my shop did have, I think it was the 1 in 25. I mean, it was cool, but I have to limit myself now because we have so much, like especially in the comics. Like there's like 4 titles being released like one day now. Like the Armageddon game, the Armageddon game. The other
Eric and I were talking about that too.
The Saturday Morning Adventures. It's like they're hitting us hard with Turtles now from every aspect. Even the toys are just like boom, 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 boom. Every week it's something new, and it wasn't like that before.
Well, I mean, with Holothon and like the Target's getting like all the NECA stuff, and it's like, yeah, like, oh, you're dropping like what, $60 to get a Zog figure and like all this stuff, and it's like, yeah, then it's it totally adds up. I get it.
I was up to now, I was getting 2 of everything NECA, and this last Holothon, I was like, I just got 1 of everything. Well, I did get 2 accessory packs just because I saw them. I grabbed 2.
I didn't even see them at ours. Like ours, I'm in Illinois.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, I'm hearing everyone's missing out on them, but at least NECA said they're not exclusive to Holothon, so they may have a pre-order for them sooner or later.
Oh, good. Yeah,
because I like 200 a pop, man.
Yeah, no, don't pay those.
I know
that
resell on them. Yeah, crazy. That stuff I won't resell. I won't resell new NECA stuff because I don't want to be labeled as that until it's like years old. And
yeah, I feel you on that one.
What kind of profit margin does it even have? Like without you looking like a jerk, you know? It's like, I want to get 100% profit.
It doesn't matter. You pay for cost plus shipping. People are like, well, why you buy them all in the first place? Like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. It's like if I'm going and I see it, I will leave another one on the shelf. Like unless like if Eric's like, hey buddy, can you find this for me? No problem. But I mean this last one, it's like I just finally got Dreadman and I had to get online Man Ray, but Jaguar, I'm still looking for him. I'm probably gonna have to pick him up at a con. That's gonna be at least $10 more.
Yeah, he looks really cool.
Yeah. I need to have the.
I have all the Holothon stuff here chilling in my room right now.
Are you gonna open those up?
The accessory set for sure. I usually, if I get 2 of each so that I can open them. But I mean, these ones because I eventually plan on moving. I'm gonna buy a house here soon with a larger room so I can put all of my stuff, not just vintage. I don't have like room to display any NECA or. All my Super 7 is just stacked in their boxes. They come in the other room. I want to get a room. I have the pinball machine downstairs, the vintage pinball. I have that downstairs. I want to just have everything in one room.
Oh my god!
Like a Pee-wee collection, Dick Tracy collection. I want to kind of incorporate that into a little area.
Oh my god, the Dick Tracy Playmates.
I have like all the consoles and stuff. So that I can't even show. It's all just boxed away.
I love that, the Dick Tracy collection and all that with the blank and prune face and needles and all that.
I don't have a blank. I haven't forked over that yet. I should have got it years ago too.
We have a statue out here because the creator of or the artist for Dick Tracy lived out here in Naperville. So we have a huge life-size statue on a river walk, giant bronze Dick Tracy statue.
That's awesome.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty fun. If I find a picture of it, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
It's kind of fun.
I'll make a trip out there sooner or later and check it out.
That's really cool too. That's such a unique thing because you don't usually hear people talking about Dick Tracy when they're talking about turtles and all that. I'm like,
I mean, it's Playmates. I mean, I dug the movie when I was young, and it just so happens that Playmates made the toys as well, so it goes together. Yeah. I have the Nintendo game still. I still have the Nintendo game.
I think I had the soundtrack, like Madonna Breathless, aka Dick Tracy. Yeah.
Breathless Mahoney.
Yeah, Breathless Mahoney.
Yeah.
And then Kid would go on to do what is it, Hook, right? The next year.
That's right. Yeah, that was him, right?
Yeah, and those guys did not get Playmates toys. They got Kenner garbage, I think.
Right.
It's like they're like, we're really riding high on this Robin Hood Prince of Thieves wave. So, after that, we're going to get to Hook.
Right.
I would probably buy a Rufio figure, though. So, yeah, I probably would. It's crazy. But let's go back to comics. I wanted to talk about comics. So you're a collector. What's your first experience with Turtles comics? Because it seems like you're kind of an OG guy, with this. When did you get into them, and what do you like to collect for yourself?
Okay, I'm one that got into the comics after finding out about Turtles because I grew up growing on the cartoon. That's where I found out the cartoon, the toys. And then when I grew older, I'm like, oh wow, there's comic books. So I do have the full Mirage line. So the first thing I did, because what got me back into like collecting hard is when I was in a car accident in like 2012, and then I had my spine fused. And so it put me down, and I started digging into my old, like I had my old turtle bin, one in the wooden turtle boxes. I have 8 of them now with the turtle toy chest. I have all my figures in there. So I started going through them, and started going on eBay, buying all the Mirage books, and then eventually I had them all because I was kind of bedridden, and then kind of got me stuck on that. Then I got on Instagram. Somebody at Hot Topic, I was trying to get the Ghostbuster TMNT variants from Hot Topic, and they're go on Instagram and we'll post when we get them. And that started putting my collection on Instagram and meeting a bunch of other collectors. And that's kind of what jumped it all up, started it all for me, getting into like knowing all the people that I do now. But yeah, I started with them. I'm still working on the Archie series. I haven't finished that. But I did get a lot of the good books early on before the price jumped up. Like I do have them here actually. Let's see. Oh, that's the first one. I like the Future. Only 9.4. I think I got this book for like I want to say $20, and then like back then, and then Kevin signed it. Of course, I have Kevin signed everything. My Raphael. It's another book I picked up on eBay when they're like still like maybe $80. I want to say.
Yeah, I picked up my Raphael for $80, but mine's raw, but mine's CGC. Right now.
Oh yeah, a lot of them I'm never impressed too. So one of my friends from my homie Rob from Red Hood Comics, he's like, you should have them all pressed and send back in, and they'd be higher. Like this is the lowest grade I have. I actually bought this one already graded, a 9.0. This is the only one I don't have signed either, the number 4.
Gorgeous. Number 4 first print, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first print. I have the second print too, but not graded. And then
second print's got the better cover, I think.
Yeah, it's the Nintendo cover.
Yep.
Color. Yeah, so this was actually a 9.6, and then I sent it in, had Kevin sign it, and it came back 9.4. I was pissed off, but still I haven't had it pressed.
You pressed too hard with the pen, I guess.
Right. And then this is my favorite book of all. I think this might be probably the best book I have. It's the 9.6.
Oh, Turtles 2.
First or second print.
And the book is signed. I actually got this from Kevin. I don't know if you can see it. It says it has the pedigree from the collection of Kevin Eastman.
Wow.
And then he it's signed, the book is signed, then he signed the case as well.
Cool.
Wow.
And that's a 9.
Is it a first or a second print?
First print. First print 9.6.
I gotta ask because I know Eric wants to know, do you have anything signed by Peter Laird?
I do. I have only a couple things, man. I really slacked on that. This has gone up.
Well, it's not like it's an easy thing, right?
My number 1, second print, 6.0, signed by Kevin.
Nice.
And I got this. When I got this, I should have bought a number 1 because the price has jumped up. And I mean, a first print, first number 1. I got that from Zubair from SMN Comics when he was Planet Awesome.
I got you a little bit beat though.
6.5. Yeah, but his is signed. Yeah.
Mine is too.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
What print is that?
Second print.
Second. See, yeah, mine's a 6.0. So you got me by 0.5.
Oh, that's beautiful. Those
you got 4 turtle heads on there too.
Guys, I don't have any of those, so that's fantastic. Yeah, I've got a 4th and a 5th print.
One of my 2 Kevin or Peter signatures. Yeah,
oh, gorgeous.
And I had Kevin sign it, so it's signed by both. It's the Chrome Playmates Fugitoid. So
when you're at a con and Kevin sees you, is he like, Ethan?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he did my son's baby announcement. So him and Courtney know me pretty well.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And I've worked with them too. I've worked with them with Planet Austin Comics. I've worked San Diego with them a few times, or one time, but I've worked other Comic Cons with them. So now I have this fan poster signed by Peter.
Nice.
Wow.
That's
lucky dog. That is beautiful.
Some of the giants up there.
Dude, you got a hell of a collection, man.
The other 3 of the giant trolls. I just have Raph.
Oh my God.
Raph's my dude, so I have every Raph figure. I could have the Raph giants.
Another point for you, Eric.
Yes, another point for me.
It's okay. He's got the giant Leo. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's the dinos, the dinosaurs.
Oh, beautiful.
I need to get these lights back working.
I mean, for audio purposes here, I mean, this is like a treasure trove of stuff that he has. I mean, like, Guys, like I know you can't see it, but he's got like the Donatello stocking right next
This
to
is
it.
one
So
that's gone up like a month, crazy like lately.
Oh,
I think I
oh
paid like
yeah.
150 for this dude.
is that the Slam Dunk Donnie?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
see if I can get shine a little light on him here. Yeah, the
Yeah,
slam the
next year the the Super 7 Ultimates is remaking him, so I could see him going up.
yeah. Yeah, he looks cool, and it's a shame what happened to them because you heard about what's just in the Wave 10 that looks garbage. But
No, I didn't hear what's happening. They're just going to scrap it?
no, so there's pictures out of Wave 10 from Ultimate Super 7 in the April. The Rat
Yep.
King, they're not up to par from what the line has been doing, is like upscaling and making the vintage line look dope like we wanted them as a kid. So I guess Playmates like told them they need to cut out with like taking their designs, probably due to the new movie and all the new attention on the turtles.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. So they can't copy. Gotcha.
No,
They
so
can't
the classic
copy.
rocker Leo looks good, but like Rat King doesn't look like what we expected, and the Ninja Newscaster April looks not like the figure. So going on, they're not going to look like the vintage Playmates figures, I don't believe. No longer.
It's funny because I really like the head sculpt on that April, and I was like, "What's the problem?" Because if you get the old Ultimates April, like I didn't even take her out of the box because it's like, yeah, this looks just like the regular head sculpt, which was not that great. The
Yeah,
NECA head sculpt is like that's what we wanted. The
I
NECA
know,
one
right?
where it looks like the friggin' cartoon. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. But I'm glad though that they changed it because isn't the Ninja April? Doesn't she have like a leopard print sort of outfit or something?
Yeah, she does. She yeah, I have her. Like actually, I just looked to my right, and there she is. Um,
Yep, there she
yeah,
is.
really need to get a camera that I can point at stuff. But yeah, there she is. And then also the Cave April looked exactly like her, but she was just
Yeah,
rendered different colors.
different bone.
And
She
that
had like
was
a bone instead of a sword or something.
yeah.
But I think they're gonna do a Karai as well with that. They're gonna like sneak
Yes,
it
there
in.
was. Yeah, there was a sneak photo that they deleted that had a Karai, which there never was a vintage Karai. So that also
Yeah,
goes away from their whole Ultimates line that they're originally doing.
yeah. I feel like the first time that we got one was the 2007 movie series because I'm not sure if they made one for the 2003 series. You probably looked it up,
No,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Wait,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was. There
2007
was a
series.
Karai
I
for
know they
2000.
did.
What's that?
There was a
Oh,
2003 Karai, you said, right? Figure?
I don't remember.
Yeah, there
That's
was.
the one I don't
oh,
remember of.
One of the rarest ones, like from that line, is
Yeah,
the Karai. Yeah,
that's
I
why I
believe
probably
I
haven't
have
seen it.
one somewhere. Karai with that line. I have those figures.
yeah,
So
you don't see her made too often.
no,
So
yeah.
I had gone out of my way to get the Usagi because that was just a cool
Oh yeah, I
figure.
have Usagi's. The only Usagi's I'm missing is the Dark Horse figure ones. Those are super cool. I never
Yeah,
got those. Those are
yeah,
badass.
that is a cool one. I really like the little spot that he came with.
Yeah.
It was fun, and I think
Did
they
you
even
guys?
made like a chrome version or something of that.
Oh
You know,
yeah, yeah. He was like like metallized, like kind of silver.
yeah. The last time I saw it, I was in like Springfield, Illinois, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna drop like $200 on this, but it's cool to look at. You know,
Right. Did you get
the old
the new
school.
NECA Usagi that just came out, the black and white?
Yes, I did. I think I got them around here somewhere.
did
I
you
just
get
picked them up.
it signed?
I have
I,
one signed. I just got the signature. I didn't get the sketch.
by Stan Sakai.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it because I wasn't sure I was going to. But then I showed up for a haulathon, and it was the only thing that was there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
do
told
want this.
myself I wasn't gonna get the Ronin, but the first time I went and saw Holothon, it was like the only thing left. I'm like, and the next
And
time I'm
I
like,
kind of feel the same way. And it's the only thing. It's right now. It's kind of shelf warming. So all the stores out here have that red Ronin everywhere. So I'm like, yeah, I'll have a shot. I'll have
yeah,
a shot to get it if I change my mind. I
right,
didn't want it in the moment, because I really wanted to
yeah,
get the Mona
same here.
Lisa and the Rex and the what is it, the Lotus Blossom and the I
Mm-hmm.
forget what the ghost name is, you know, but they just haven't been around.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't too worried about the Goons pack, like the Jersey Red. I knew those were going to be sitting around for a while, which they are at some places. So those are like the last ones I picked up.
I'm laughing because a lot of people are talking about reselling on Scrat and how they're buying like all these Scrats. I'm like, jeez, it's pretty funny too. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that one for a little bit from the Loot Crate set, and then
Right.
eventually figure him
Yeah.
out. But
Yeah, those I regret only getting one of because, but whatever. I probably won't open them anyway.
Hi, this is Adam, aka Casey Jones from Casey Jones Livewire, and you're listening to Epic Tales from the Sewers. Time for a knuckle sandwich, punk.
yeah, it's one of those things where I feel like if you're a completionist and you have to get it and all that, that's great. Like I'm not. Like I have a Danny from the first part because I'm not collecting any of the movie versions of the NECA ones. Because in this, there's so much, and I feel like you can't collect everything unless you want to go completely bankrupt. So,
Right.
and I can't,
I know.
I can't.
I have like it's kind of like an addiction. It's an OCD problem. I
Yeah.
have to have everything, and I can't stop. Like if I start on one thing, I have to like have it all.
But at least with something like Dick Tracy, right? You can
like
get all the Dick Tracy stuff.
I don't think I showed you guys this. You might have seen this online.
I've seen all the foot soldiers.
Oh wow!
Aren't you the one that has all the slashes too, or something like that?
No, I forget who he is, but I have a ton of trags and foot soldiers.
Oh wow!
I forget the panda. The panda.
Last time I checked, I have 1988 foot soldiers. So I'm getting close to 100, which is what I want. I have a bunch of.
Are you thinking of Panda Con, Eric?
Yeah. I seen somebody had like a bunch of him too. So
yeah, I know a dude that has like 200 plus Fugitoids as well.
Yeah, I know him, and I've seen the guy who has all those Muckmans and has all the April from the with the news van.
Oh, okay.
Like a whole bunch. Yeah,
I have 3 of those. I still have my original news van April, which is cool. I lost her van, but I have her, so that's who's riding in my van now. My original.
And she was a different version too, with like the different paint. It's still kind of cool looking.
Yeah, there's actually like 3 different variants, and I think all 3 that I have are different variants, like different skin tones, which is crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Actually, have the 3 that I have are the 3 different ones.
With all these vintage ones that you have, do you have a favorite? And it doesn't have to be a rare one. Just like, do you have like a
sculpture? At all. Like it's this one right here. It's not even a soft head. It's just my very first Raphael.
Original Raph on the cheap
with the spinning head.
This is the dude, with the loose
That's the
head.
Variant.
Yeah.
My original Mikey has 2 left feet.
And I can still remember the day I got him.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. That's cool. I originally
got
had
his
them
original
all on
belt
skates, but then I had to throw the turtle cycle up there.
Yeah, and then you got to put someone in the sidecar, the garbage can sidecar.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you got that one. Donnie Leo riding up there.
Oh yeah, and he's got the shield too.
Yeah, I think I got the cycle.
Put April on
it. 2 of them.
I always felt like that was April's cheapskate, so I gave it to her.
Yeah, with the pink highlights and the wheels and all that.
Right? The Turtle Silver playset too, along with the Technodrome.
I love the flying car, like the
the foot soldier one.
Yeah.
The Star Cruiser.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have another one. I'm going to customize red eventually.
That would be great.
Oh, there we go.
Do you do that yourself, or do you send that out?
Yeah, I did it myself.
That's cool.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I used the wrong paint for the white. It was years ago. It was like a little tacky, but
and he got the box for the Technodrome too. Show off. God.
Yeah, I got the box. This is
I got
this sewer playset right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually I've had it since a child. Like my mom and my grandparents didn't get along really, so my grandparents bought this for me for Christmas or my birthday, and then they found that my mom bought me one, so they hid it away in their storage for years. And then as I was an adult, they're like, "Hey, we have this. We never gave it to you." So I had this sealed sewer playset that I had signed by Kevin, and it's graded at 85 or 80.
Wow.
AFA. But the Technodrome is just an empty box. It's just chilling there. I do have multiple Technodromes.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have this.
More Technodromes I haven't put together. But yeah, the Channel 6 News, man.
What do you got there, Eric? The Ninja Grappler?
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have that.
Yeah, I have them loose here.
Now, with this box, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, they end up giving this to me, and it's damaged, but it's never been used at all.
Oh,
Hermetically sealed.
It's complete.
That's awesome.
Manual, everything, all that stuff.
Very cool.
$5. That's all I'll give you. No,
but it's damaged, and with that box, but I was like super stoked to get
one. Yeah, I think I have. I don't know if you can see it. It's hiding behind boxes. I have a sealed one.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep,
yeah, but the box is the back of it is super sun bleached. That's the one I have. That's all sun bleached on the back.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I had to get it loose because I'm like, I don't want to open the box ever, so I had to get a loose one to complete the set. Trying to get around there.
Oh, there you are. Yep, I see it.
There we go. Yeah, this is another hard to find and complete one. Also, is that one the pizza power turtle prop?
Yep.
It's a good one.
This is cool. I've never seen a lot of these in person.
Yeah, I have almost. I mean, you can kind of like almost request to see any figure, and I have it pretty much, which is pretty cool.
Well, to have the scratch, and I mean that's a huge one.
Well, yeah, and he's got the Shogun Show, and he's got the Minotaur.
That's
Bebop,
crazy.
Yeah, missing. I think the only Shogun I'm missing is it's Warrior Rocksteady, but a Shogun. What is it that I don't have?
Well, I saw you had a Shogun.
Oh, it's the gold. No, the Chrome Wrath I don't have. I need the Chrome Wrath.
And the other big one's what, the T-Rex Shredder?
Yeah, the 2003 one. Oh, the T-Rex, the Tyranno Shredder.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's another good one.
This dude's got it all, man.
It's crazy, and this is obviously a very action figure centered show. Where beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, he's all original. I know a lot of people like mold and cast and fake these parts now, but this one's all original. It's still chomps on it.
There's some crazy stuff. Like I've seen some of the guys online, like making them into giant 3D printed versions of them, which is pretty cool. So it's such a unique fandom because there's like a little something for everybody. I'm more of a comic guy, and you're obviously more of an action figure guy. Eric's the video game guy, and it's like everybody kind of meets in the middle. We're like, this is really
it's fun how turtles meet all those aspects and bring everybody together. Like you can be just a turtle comic collector, but you super appreciate the toy collector because
absolutely
you had the toys when you were a kid and you wanted all that stuff, but comics is what you're into, But I'm into like almost everything Ninja Turtle. I have the comics, the video games.
I saw the Nightlight, and it's like
really.
I got stockings.
Stockings, yeah. Oh,
I seen the one that you had.
Oh,
ladies' pantyhose. I mean, it's
I got.
I guess you can call the knee-high socks those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got the Christmas stockings like you mentioned. I have all 4 of those. The Santa wrap.
Christmas wrapping paper.
My little Ronin display I have going on, 9.9, number 1.
Yeah, I see. There's the Turtles in Time video game that you got there.
Yeah, the
arcade game
one up. Yeah, and then this is the regular one over there.
Nice.
And I got like the cookie jars, and you see the old school cookie jars.
I guarantee I got a stocking that you don't have.
Probably. I know it's quite a few that I've seen now that I've been looking for like all the stuff that company makes. They make a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
that's huge, dude.
Yeah, I don't have room for this. I just completed this as well. This is the exploration belt, Mikey's exploration belt.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I've never seen that.
What series is that from? Is that from the 87 cartoon?
Yeah, it's from the Sewer Force. The Sewer Force line.
Because there's the spraying sword.
Oh my god!
So it's all like this is Don's like Sewer Squirter, Rap's pizza size set, Leo's sword, Rap's spy goggles.
Oh my gosh!
I'm only missing one thing from that line, and it's Mike's Bug Chucku set. So it's like a sewer lid shield with a.
I see some VHSs. I think there's a VHSs.
Oh yeah, so that's my little VHS set.
Yeah, you're just as bad as me with the TMNT ones. I have a bunch. I did have a bunch of them, but I don't anymore because I gave them away to people.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
can't.
I can't help myself but buy them every time I see them. So this
Yeah,
one
I end up.
had you to sign that one when I seen her. Have
Yeah,
Vanilla Ice signed on a lot of stuff because
I like. Yeah, I got that one.
What's Ice like to Turtles fans? Because we always wanted to talk to him. What is he like when you come up to him as a Turtles fan?
he's a huge Turtle fan himself. Like he actually still has at his house the movie set chair, the chair that he's on the VHS. That has
No
the thing.
shit.
Yeah, because I was talking to him, I'm like, because I was trying to get one from my buddy who had a Turtles 3 one. So he actually has that chair in his collection still. And I almost had one from Turtles 3, and I was telling him, like, man, I almost had it. I was like, it'd be awesome to find yours. He's like, I have it. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm glad if anybody has it, it's still him.
Yeah,
He has a
me
huge
too.
Turtle collection, not nowhere near like me. He mostly collects shoes and stuff. But he's a huge.
You need to get a pair of Bull Airs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually has a set of Bull Airs too that Tom made for him, which are badass.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. See, this is what my wife made. The stocking.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. It's huge.
Freaking huge.
Yeah, you're gonna fit a Technodrome in there.
You fill it with like
but we have all. She did all 4 of them.
That's badass.
Wow.
Yeah. So she did this like, oh god, when we first got together, I want to say.
Yeah, speaking of Bull Airs, I just had these in reach. I think he still has a few more sets up on his website as the colorways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked to him right when these were coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, he gave us a little sneak peek of them. Yeah, those are pretty nice.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
Yeah, they came out 6. I'm gonna wear them at the next con I go to.
I've got
those are special occasion wears.
People wear. Won't even see.
Yeah, I got the jacket, the varsity jacket to wear at C2E2. That'll be fun.
You guys are headed to C2E2, you say?
Absolutely.
He is.
Oh,
cool. I gotta go. Hopefully, do some interviewing for the show, and luckily we're lucky enough to get press passes so we can go and talk to some folks about Turtles. So
very cool. Yeah,
Kevin will be there.
Yeah, my friends with Rogue Toys and Red Hood Comics will be there. So I'm gonna try to make it out. Hopefully.
Did you do a lot of cons for second time around?
We do a lot of local shows, a lot of toy shows, and just local comic shows. Yeah.
Is it I didn't even ask this yet, but do you have a brick and mortar building?
I do not. No, we were looking into it not too long ago, but then like the prices have just shot up, and the overhead doesn't really.
Oh yeah, dude.
We're really niche. I mean, I have a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff for sale, and I don't really buy too many other collections because I don't really search them out unless people are like, "Hey, I have this for sale." It's mostly people like, "Hey, I have these turtles for sale." So I just try to keep it online unless I can like. I'm gonna start like my buddy from Red Hood Comics. He said maybe I can set up at one of his booths when they have Kevin at Comic Con. So I was thinking that'd be cool. There's 2 strictly Comic Cons with Kevin, maybe to sell more turtle stuff. Really, that's all I got. But it's kind of hard, I think, to have a store with just turtle stuff. I really have to.
I would think so.
New
just
things,
the expense and
stuff. Yeah.
I would
vintage stuff, and I like to have all vintage, and that's getting slim to none to get to. So I have to have a lot of new things.
We found that I have 2 buddies who are resellers, and they find that like after you get like the pocket of people in a certain area, it's like kind of flattens out, and you've bought everybody's collection, and that's kind of how it was out here.
And traveling and searching elsewhere. Yeah, Vegas is really dry because this is a town where a lot of people dump everything and move to find something better, so a lot of people come here with nothing. So it's like the Midwest and everything is where a lot of it's at.
Well, that's the thing. We have this Illinois toy show right at the fairgrounds out here, and it's this huge thing, and it's I'll hopefully be working that next month on the 23rd of April. But I mean, that's where you find everything, and it's like if you're looking for something, you're like, oh, I need that one accessory. It's like it's there. You're gonna pay for it.
But, here it's like slim to none. I did get lucky a couple times finding some yard sale finds, and I got a pterodon staff for $1 one time. I was like, it's cool, but it doesn't happen often.
Yeah, it seems like it used to happen a lot more. It's like, oh, cool, Universal Monsters,
a lot of
TMNT.
people now they know what they have. before people didn't really care. It wasn't really worth much, or they didn't really know exactly what it was. Now people are like, oh, this is worth a lot of money.
Online's tough too because I've noticed like it's tough in these groups when you go to buy and there's all these people like negative price conditioning. They're like, oh, you don't want that. It's got this. And I'm like, man, I'm not coming to your house to yell at you about what you're charging for something. I know you
Yeah,
want
right.
it, but you don't need to be negative about it. It's like you can't
Exactly.
afford it. Get over it. It's
Yeah,
like and that's
that's
what made me
not
think of
our
it when you
fault.
said,
It's gone
I
that
know what I got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a
That's
bummer.
crazy.
I mean, to me, I really don't care about my collection's value. I know it's worth a hell of a lot of money, but I never really think about it.
You could
You
buy a
know?
house with your collection, Ethan.
Oh,
So
probably.
yeah,
Yeah,
you could.
yeah,
I have house and a half, maybe.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
just thinking of
Trying to
I
buy a
was trying
house
to go through
already,
that
and that's hard enough.
the graded turtles #1 and the Technodrome would take care of the down payment.
Right.
Right?
Technodrome in a box. I'm
The only
like
thing
in the
that's
sewer in the
hurting me
box.
is that interest rate. That's what's getting me right now. It's
Yeah,
Yes.
I just got out of
It's
that industry. That's where I had been, and it's not great. So hold on to your collection. That'll appreciate
yeah,
more.
for sure. Yeah, right now
Turtles
I've
be
been
cool.
putting a lot of money into my car because I have a '65 Impala. I've been dumping money into trying to get that ready for the
wow.
summer. So that's
Nice.
gonna be
What size engines in
good to
that?
go. I put a 350 4 block or 4 bolt
Beautiful.
small block in it. Yeah, and it has
Nice.
the original power glide backed up to it. So eventually I'm gonna post a picture of it on the second time around with like wrapping mic or something rolling in it, or
Yeah.
breaking half of my neck. It's her.
Oh, I
Are we
think we
losing them?
paused. I think we paused there for a second, but no, that's nice. That car looks like that Neutrino's flying car.
I think he paused.
Yeah, he paused. We'll see. Pop back in, but I mean, this is great. Like, this is just like getting to see his collection and everything that he has in
It's
there.
crazy.
That's amazing, and
Mm-hmm.
it's also really cool to know what's trending for, like, what's selling for vintage stuff right now and all that.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
You want
But
me to tell him try leaving and coming back?
yeah, just to drop out and then drop back in and see if that'll work. So it's podcasting and stuff happens, and that's what happens. It's not a foolproof science, but
Yeah.
what can you do? But it's cool to have Ethan just with all this stuff, and he's showing us. And I mean, some of the stuff I've never even seen live.
Yeah, I haven't either. Like the swords and all that, the Mikey belt and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, and even when I had Chris on for the rad plastic book, he didn't have all the stuff. He just like he cataloged it, and this came
he
out. And here's
knows
pictures
about
of
it.
it. Yeah, absolutely. And he was more about the history of it, like where this stuff come from. So and it's interesting too because like a lot of the stuff, like when we started doing this show and all that, and like talking to these like really interesting turtles people, they all kind of connect too. Like you're starting to see like, oh, this guy knows this guy, and who knows that guy. Oh, I bought a
Mm-hmm.
figure from him once. And Ethan with these experiences, like, how many times have you met Kevin? How many times have you met Vanilla Ice? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so cool. And it's such a
Or
small community, man.
he's made a name for himself. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, I put him up there with his collection with Michelle's.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
mean, everybody. I had people call me Michelle Ivy Jr.,
oh God, yeah. Well,
but I'm nowhere near what he's got. I mean, I know there's people out there that got way more shit than I do. I mean, don't get
probably
me wrong.
probably Rich too, right? Doesn't Rich have like one of everything?
Who?
Rich?
Rich Horn?
Yeah, doesn't he have like one of everything?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
really don't know. He doesn't really post anything about his collection except for the negatives.
Well, Rich, if you're listening, we're interested to hear about your collection. We know you've got a lot of stuff, and with
I
those
don't know
those
what happened.
negatives alone, very cool. But well, sometimes it happens. Maybe you can't get back on, but
Oh,
either way, if you can come on again, that's great. If not, that's still really cool. But man, it's been awesome to look around the turtle
yeah.
cave.
Well, I sent him a message. It hasn't sent yet. So I don't know what happened.
It's all good. I was hoping to ask him a little bit about video games just to find out what's going on because
Yeah.
I know that was something that you were interested in.
Yeah. Hang on, we'll try calling him.
Okay, doke. All right, we just put Eric on mute there for a second. Just in the meantime, make sure everybody gets a chance to check him out online. It's Second Time Around Toys and Comics.com. He said that there is another store with a similar name, but this is the real one. Second Time Around Toys and Comics. You can check him out on YouTube, also on Instagram. Make sure you give him a follow, and on Facebook. And I mean, I would honestly say this is a guy you want to talk to if you're looking for anything, especially if it's some obscure accessory or something else like that. And for comics, he was just telling us that he's got a bunch of stuff up there. And you can check him out. Let's see. Any luck?
His battery died.
Oh, the battery died. Okay, yeah, no worries. So with that,
probably happened.
With that, Eric. Anyway, I mean, we're at like 45 minutes, so we can probably wrap it up anyway. We just say thank you to our guest Ethan for Second Time Around Comics, and we'll just catch him next time when the battery gets charged a little bit more, and we'll figure it out. Because I mean, I'm sure there's more that he can talk about in terms of collecting and selling and all that.
Yeah, especially the video games, man. I know that's one of the things with the video games. Like, man, oh, hang on. He's calling me right now. Hang on.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just going to pop you on mute. There we go. So maybe we'll get him back here. We'll see what's going on. He's just giving Eric a call. And that's, again, how it is. But, otherwise, I mean, there's some cool stuff that we talked about. We talked about just some of the comics that he has, some of the stuff that's trending. Oh, it says it's entering the studio now. Oh, there we go. Device. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we got you back. Okay. We got you back. Wow. We were just saying, if you didn't get to come back on, we could always have you on again, but we got you back. I was just telling folks, make sure to check you out. Second Time Around Toys and Comics. Make sure you get the right one.
Yeah, but I do. If you guys purchase an order, I have stickers to throw in, and
oh, nice.
Some goodies added in there.
Nice. That's cool. So, when you're listing stuff, you list it on the website, or just you put it on Instagram and then people DM you for it?
Yeah, well, I put it on the website, and sometimes I'll post it with a link, or I'll just post like a scroll of everything that's new on the website. Oh, and cool. There's a link in my on the profile, and I think it goes right to the LinkedIn now on my page, and there's a link right there. That's or just awesome. Second Time Around toysandcomics.com. There's also a link on Facebook, I believe, as well.
And obviously, the name came from the Second Time Around Comics. And
did antiques and more, and I just switch it, toys and comics, because that's what I'm all about, is Ninja Turtle toys and comics. So I just thought it fit, perfect. That was back in 2015, I think, when I started Instagram with that name. I haven't changed it since.
Oh, good. Yeah. I know Eric wanted to ask you one thing about video games and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, obviously, we all know that you got the TMNT Tournament Fighters NES, which is by far one of the rarest games. Out of all the games that you played at the Turtles, which one has been your favorite one?
Definitely. I'd have to say Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo. Yeah.
What about the Hyperstone Heist, which is kind of like a hybrid of?
Yeah, that's one that my friend had, and I never had it. I always thought it was cool because it was kind of like the same but different. It's like playing Mortal Kombat on Sega with the blood. And
yes.
A little different, So yeah, it's cool.
Eric, the first time I played that was the Cowabunga collection. When I downloaded that was the first time I played it. So I never had Hyperstone Heist.
Yeah, I had the cartridge, but it had like a rip in the label, so I got rid of it. I'm like, I'll just get a box one, and now I still don't have one.
So you had, because see, I got the box. I got the hard box.
Oh, the Genesis hard box.
The Genesis hard box.
I have two of a lot of them, so I kind of put the ones that I play are in these hard cases that you can just buy.
Yeah, see, I've seen those kind of cases. Like,
yeah, they're on eBay. They're for my loose cartridges that I just play, and then I have like boxed ones that I don't touch.
Yeah, see, I went to my retro gaming store, and
I love GoldenEye.
Love this game.
Love that.
This, obviously it's a knockoff thing case, but the case though is freaking sweet.
Yeah,
I'd say who cares? I mean,
you're
gonna play that.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, these are
Yeah.
just the ones I play. I keep in these.
Oh, okay.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
the tournament fighters.
That reminds me, we used to have a place called Funko Land back in the day. I don't know if you guys had those.
What was it?
They used to have Funko Land.
Funko. I know I didn't have it here. No.
Yeah, we had those on the East Coast, and they had those cases like that. You'd go and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy this cool Mortal Kombat 2 or Chrono Trigger," you know. They'd have it in that case.
That's cool.
Have you seen
any of those, like the
now
Turtle
this
Tournament
is
Fighters?
Yeah,
from
it's like
Genesis?
the box, and then that's the case.
yes.
Right? Yeah, the two different variants for Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the later one when they stopped using plastic.
Yeah, I think I have. I think I have the hard case one. Yeah.
I don't have the manual for this one.
No, that's not even it. I thought I had it. No, this is the old like Streets of Rage Turtles.
Okay, the Streets of Rage. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Ooh.
One of my buddies have
Taurus Games on Instagram. He does these like mashups.
Yeah, I seen they have like Sega Genesis of like Shredder's Revenge, that and the Sega
beautiful.
Version. Yeah, and he also makes them where they light up and shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's just smashing Streets of Rage with the Turtles. It's pretty cool. Whole manual.
Does that play on your Genesis?
Yeah, it plays on the Genesis.
Wow.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, see, I have about 38 games of the Turtles. 38.
Yeah, so you got like all the PlayStation ones. I want to get all the PlayStation ones and stuff too. I have a few of them, but not like the 2007 one and that I haven't got. Like,
yeah, see, I don't even have an Xbox myself. I don't have an Xbox, but I still collect the Xbox. I still collect the Xbox Turtles. The
PlayStation guy myself.
Same. Sorry to all of our Xbox listeners.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. I got like the DS, the Wii. I have a Wii. I don't have a DS or a 3DS. I mean, I do have an NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1 through 5, GameCube.
I have a PS3 and 4. I haven't got the 5 yet.
You know, one thing I really, really wish that they would have made on disc was Out of the Shadows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
I have that downloaded.
Yeah.
I do too.
I think, yeah, that was a cool one.
That one in the re-show Turtles in Time.
Had Rich's Turtle Power song at the beginning. I got the intro.
I had that on Xbox, but I only had the demo, and so you couldn't download it because it was no longer available in the Xbox.
I had the demo download.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, I'm never going to delete this. Yeah.
Also, the Turtles in Time re-shelled was a download.
Yeah.
That was cool. Also,
those. I wish they would have made those like on disc. I really, really hope they come back out with them because I know that they're in talks with making a second collection.
Oh, they have to.
They're talks. I mean, because some of them are not.
Yeah. All the newer games that they didn't do.
Yeah, they could do like the 2003 series games. So there was three different ones of those, and there was Battle Nexus, Nightmare,
Arcade Attack,
2007 movie, all of those ports that they had over,
and all that too.
Yep. And then they've got the game with you remember you used to put water in it and you press the rubber buttons and the rings go on.
Oh yeah, the basketball one. It's all that. Yeah. I have a couple of those.
I got a pinball machine. I got one of the little pinball machines.
That's way old school. That's like Burger King Kids Club era. You know, that's so much fun. So in terms of like just like selling stuff right now, what's the hottest thing that people are looking for? Like whether it's comics or figures or video games.
Holothon stuff right now, but I don't have it. That's what everyone's looking for. But yeah, a lot of the vintage stuff is going. A lot of people, like, I can't even keep the vintage stuff. Like when I put it on my website, it's gone.
That's great. That's really good for business and stuff. And I mean, it's like it's tax return season, so
keep to myself. But I started on Whatnot once. I had a lot of loose figures, and they got me to get on Whatnot, and I dumped a bunch of loose figures for like next to nothing. And I was like, that's not doing that no more. I'd rather sit on them than give them away for a couple of dollars, you know.
Do you think the Ronin variants are going to come back around? Or do you think they're just going to dip all the way down?
Like the comic books.
Yeah.
No, I think they'll stick around, especially the number ones. I think the number ones, because I mean, there is a scarcity to a lot of them. I mean, 1 out of 25, 1 out of 100, and I think it went up. Did it go over 1 out of 100? I don't think so. I think that was the highest one, but
Well, you talk about the last Ronins?
yeah.
Ronin number
the last
one.
Ronin or the Lost Years?
I was talking about the last Ronin.
Yeah, last
Oh.
Ronin.
Well,
yeah,
I know that there's
especially the number ones should stay up there. I mean, I have a 9.9 copy that I hope is going to be worth something someday. I know there's a lot of them.
I have one. I have one.
It is a pretty thick book, but
what's mine? 9.8. Yeah, 9.8 signed. So you know,
yeah, I have a few 9.8 number twos. I have one up on the website right now.
Oh, nice.
I think I only have like 150 on it or something like that.
Oh, that's great. That's a really good one.
They're not too bad yet.
I was just wondering if we're going to see the days of like the Bartling number one back up at $10,000 or anything along those lines. You know?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, if they would have made something super hard to get, well, I think they did, like the metal variants. I know there's a couple variants that were hard to get, so those might jump up there. I know there's a lot that I didn't get. Yeah,
That's my 9.9.
That's gorgeous, man.
That's nice. Yeah,
signed by Ruth.
Very cool. That's a good one.
Yeah. I have another one of these. I have all Mike Bruce covers and stuff.
He just throws it on the pile of CGC 9.8 Ronins.
Yeah, I got a Ben Bishop. I got a Ben Bishop signed one that's a 9.8 issue 2.
Oh, very cool.
Signed and remarked by him.
I try to stick now to just the Kevin Eastman covers.
Yeah.
So many variants, so many variants. They just won't stop. It seems like.
Oh, trust me. If anything about variants, I know about them. I actually found a 101.
Oh, this is just the latest variant I got because it was Kevin and Ben together.
Oh, very nice.
The IDW
yeah, that's
online exclusive. That was a must-have. I think.
Yeah.
Ben and Kevin on there, and it comes in this like sealed.
That's how IDW does it.
That's how IDW does it.
Yeah.
I've ordered for them before, and I don't think it came like that, but that's pretty cool.
The Ronin 4s, I think it was 4 or 5. I got a couple like the Amanda Connor cover and all of that, and they all came sealed like that.
Oh
so.
yeah, that's cool. I believe
I think they just started it
once, and I don't recall it coming sealed, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But that's about all the time that we had. So I just wanted to thank you for coming on. I'm sorry we lost you for a minute there, but
no worries. Yes. But yeah, I lost your guys' video for a second. Then I tried to back out and connect, and that was a bad idea because it was
that's stream error for you, man. That's I tried
it
to
happens, man.
I tried to do a recording in a thunderstorm. Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
I appreciate you guys having me. It's actually the first time I've been invited to a podcast. I appreciate you guys.
Cool.
It's nice to meet you guys face to face. I don't know. I think I've seen you guys at GraniteCon. You faces definitely look familiar to me.
I haven't been to Granite yet.
So I don't know. Maybe I've seen you guys online, of course. I do definitely
absolutely
on Facebook more. I'm not on there showing my face much. It's mostly just me posting, turtle stuff on Instagram. But no, I appreciate you guys, recognizing that I'm a big collector and.
Man,
you're a big collector, a store, but yeah,
I also have the store.
I'm definitely gonna get a hold of you.
I also have the store that I trickle stuff that I don't need on there from time to time for everybody to enjoy. So yeah, if ever you guys go check it out, second time around toysandcomics.com. Just give me a follow on Instagram and wherever else you can find me.
Before you go, Ethan, I have to ask you the one thing that I ask everybody, because usually I ask everybody who your favorite turtle is. You've already told us it's Raph, and you showed us your favorite Raph.
Good man.
Pizza. Got to ask you about pizza. What's your favorite pizza topping?
Oh man, I'm a sausage, pepperoni, onion kind of guy.
Nice. Okay, that's a
bell peppers on there.
I'm okay with you. Even though I don't like onions or bell peppers, but you didn't say pineapple.
He didn't say pineapple. No.
I know that's Kevin's favorite pizza is pepperonis.
That's what Francois Chow said. The same thing, man.
I can do pepperonis and jalapenos with no pineapple. I can't have sweet where it ain't supposed to be. So.
It's all good. It's not a requirement. So and I mean, you didn't say peanut butter like Jolazar said. So
no, peanut butter and jelly beans or something.
Well, he said, I guess they mix the peanut butter with the sauce and then they make it, and it's like almost like a Thai thing. And I'm like, that does sound kind of good though. So
I have
I don't
had
know.
peanut butter and jelly hot wings, and those were bomb. Yeah, I recently tried that. That was good.
That sounds good, actually.
It was good.
Eric, can you make that?
I don't know, but I can probably concoct something.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be good.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. And I want to thank you for coming on, and we'll definitely try to get you back on again. And everybody check them out. Check them out.
Yeah.
Second time around, Toys and Comics. So on Instagram, YouTube, on Facebook, and for everyone who's listening, you can check out next. It'll be our pizza time, right? And otherwise, we will check you later, guys.
Thank you, guys. Everyone have a good night.
Pump it up, kids! The Turtles and their friends are on patrol, each armed with John's Sewer Squirter, the pump-action squirt gun with a 20-foot range. Oh no! Those 20 feet belong to the electronic foot soldiers. What will the Turtles do now? Water down their pond! Why, the water's squirting out their circuit! Who would have thought those sewer squirters would make foot candles out of splattered foot soldiers? Well, water and a little elbow grease, they got anything! From Playmates!
It's pizza time.
And now, in a segment that we call Pizza Time, where we discuss any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or pizza-related food, I give you Pizza Time.
And now for your pizza of the day, I give you barbecue chicken pizza. Makes one 12-inch pizza. Ingredients: cornmeal or flour for dusting, extra virgin olive oil for greasing, 1 cooked chicken breast sliced thinly, 2/3 cup of barbecue sauce divided, 1 pound ball pizza dough, homemade or store-bought, 1 or 3/4 cups shredded low moisture mozzarella, 1/4 cup shredded sharp cheddar cheese, and 1/4 cup sliced scallions. Instructions: baking stone or steel pizza peel. Place the baking stone in the middle rack of the oven and preheat to 500 degrees Fahrenheit for at least 30 minutes. Then turn over to broil. Dust the pizza peel or the inverted baking sheet with cornmeal or flour. On a baking sheet, preheat the oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit with a rack in the middle position. Lightly coat a heavy-duty rimmed baking sheet with olive oil. In a medium bowl, toss the chicken with 1/3 cup of the barbecue sauce. Step 2. Stretch or roll the dough into a 12-inch disc and place it on the prepared pizza peel or baking sheet. Step 3. Spread the remaining 1/3 cup of barbecue sauce on the dough, leaving about a 1/2 inch border of dough all around for your crust. Step 4. Arrange the chicken on the top in an even layer, then top with the mozzarella and cheddar cheeses. Step 5. Shimmy the dough from the pizza peel to the hot baking stone or transfer to a baking sheet on the oven. Step 6. Bake until the crust is golden and the cheese is just beginning to brown in spots. About 6 to 8 minutes on the baking stone, 10 to 15 minutes on the baking sheet. Remove the pizza from the oven, let it rest for 5 minutes, then sprinkle with the scallions. Slice and serve. Lighten it up, dudes. Poach the chicken breast in an all-natural barbecue sauce, or opt for a low-fat mozzarella and whole wheat pizza dough. That'll lighten it up. That has been your pizza time of the day, barbecue chicken pizza. Cowabunga, dudes! Thank you for listening to the Epic Tales from the Sewers podcast. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. This podcast has no affiliation with Eastman, Laird, Mirage Studios, IDW Studios, Archie Comics, or Nickelodeon Studios. This podcast is a member of the Dorkening Podcast Network. Check out thedorkening.com for other podcasts. Epic Tales from the Sewers is recorded by Justin Cooper and Eric Will.
Hey, it's your man, Velvet J. Come join me and my co-hosts on our weekly journey through the world of comic books on the Splash Pages Comic Book Club podcast. We'll explore new stories, even have guests like the Empress of the Bat Legacy Athena Finger, voiceover artist Charlie Schlatter, actor Mitcher Whitfield, comic creators Joe St. Pierre and Tony Harris. Explore dork-related news and updates from the world of comics and collectibles. Where can you check us out? We are live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube or streaming on deaddorkradio.com or wherever you find your favorite dorkening podcasts.
It took me 10 years to make the perfect man cave.
And then we took it over. And we made it into the multiversal chamber.
Then I started my own podcast.
And we took that over too. And we're the co-hosts, the Multiverse Kids.
Yeah, and I'm the dad, the geeky dad. And every week, we what?
We review the movies, shows, and books, games, and toys.
Yeah, and sometimes we even have a special guest. So, join us every week on the Geeky Dad Podcast.
Greetings and shabibans. We are the Retro Reductibus Cephala Podcast, a long-form bi-weekly show that celebrates all the things that made growing up awesome.
Well, that sounds good, but I don't know what all those words mean.
I think what Parasite seems trying to say is that on Retro Reductibus, we explore a range of retro goodness, from toys, video games, and movies, to cartoons, and even snacks and school lunches.
Oh. And we do it all with a positive spin, a slew of killer guests, and some very adult language.
And you know what else is cool?
No.
This crazy show is part of the Dorking Podcast Network with new episodes every Tentacle Tuesday.
What's that?
And if waiting 2 weeks for a new episode gives you a sad, know that we drop bonus episodes all the time, like the off-format Crow's Nest and an interview series we call The Brick.
You can listen to Retro Reductibus on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or any app that's cool enough to carry the only show that celebrates all the things that make growing up awesome.